Welcome back to our channel, my dear friends. Today, we are talking about how to keep your brain young and active. As we grow older, our body changes, but we can still build habits that keep our mind active, curious, and ready to learn. Your brain needs learning, movement, good rest, new experiences, and regular challenges. You do not need to completely change your life. Small daily habits can support your brain for years. Your age will keep moving forward, but your curiosity does not have to grow old. So let's begin. Lesson 1. Never stop learning new things. One of the best ways to keep your brain active is simple. Never stop learning. Many people think learning is only for school, college, or young people. But learning can continue throughout your entire life. Your brain needs new experiences and challenges. When you learn something unfamiliar, you have to pay attention, remember information, solve problems, and practice. You can learn almost anything. A new language, a musical instrument, cooking, photography, drawing, technology, gardening, a new sport. You can read about history, science, business, nature, or any subject that makes you curious. The important thing is to keep giving your mind something new to work with. Do not say, "I am too old to learn this." Say, "I may learn more slowly than someone else, but I can still learn." Imagine you decide to learn 10 new words in another language. At first, you may forget some of them. You repeat them. You use them. You hear them again. Slowly, they become familiar. That process makes your brain work. The same thing happens when you learn a new skill. At first, everything feels difficult. You need to think carefully about every step. After enough practice, it becomes easier. This is why you should not always choose only things that are comfortable. Sometimes, give your brain a small challenge. Read something that makes you think. Try solving a puzzle. Learn how something works. Take a different route to a familiar place. Try a new recipe. Have a conversation about a subject you do not know much about. Ask questions. Stay curious. Curiosity is powerful because it keeps you interested in a world. Instead of saying, "I already know enough," ask, "What can I learn today?" You also do not need to study for hours. Even 20 or 30 minutes of focused learning can become a valuable daily habit. Read a few pages, practice a skill, learn a new idea. Then come back tomorrow and continue. And do not become frustrated when learning feels difficult. Difficulty does not automatically mean you are bad at something. It often means you are doing something unfamiliar. Give yourself time. Make mistakes. Try again. The goal is not to become an expert in everything. The goal is to keep your mind curious, engaged, and willing to grow. Your education does not have to end when you leave the classroom. Life can continue teaching you for as long as you are willing to learn. Keep asking questions. Keep exploring. Keep learning new things, because a curious mind always has something new to discover. Lesson 2. Move your body to support your brain. If you want to keep your brain young and active, do not focus only on mental exercises. Move your body too. Your brain and body work together. Regular physical activity supports blood flow, sleep, mood, and overall brain health. You do not need to become an athlete. You do not need to spend hours in the gym. Start with simple movement. Walk, stretch, cycle, swim, dance, exercise at home. Choose something you enjoy and can continue regularly. Even a daily walk can be a valuable habit. The biggest mistake is spending most of the day sitting and thinking, "I will exercise someday." Someday easily becomes next week. Next week becomes next month. Instead, make movement part of your normal routine. Take a short walk after a meal. Use the stairs when it is practical. Stand up and move around after sitting for a long time. Go outside in the morning or evening. Find small reasons to move. Consistency matters more than doing something extreme for a few days. Exercise can also challenge your brain. Think about learning a new dance. Your brain has to remember movements. Your body has to follow the rhythm. You have to coordinate your hands, feet, eyes, and attention. Or imagine learning a new sport. You need to understand rules, react quickly, make decisions, and control your body. You are challenging your mind and body together. Another important benefit of movement is that it can help you feel mentally refreshed. Have you ever been sitting for hours and felt tired, even though you were not doing physical work? Sometimes standing up and taking a short walk can help you feel more awake and focused. This is why movement should not be something you do only when you want to change your appearance. Exercise is about much more than appearance. It is about taking care of the body that supports everything you want to do. You should also choose movement that fits your age, ability, and lifestyle. You do not need to copy someone else's workout. Maybe they love running. You may prefer walking. Maybe they enjoy lifting weights. You may enjoy swimming. The best activity is one that is appropriate for you and that you can keep doing. And remember, you do not need a perfect day. If you cannot exercise for an hour, do something shorter. 10 minutes is better than 0. A short walk is better than staying on the sofa because you could not complete a full workout. Build the habit first, then improve it slowly. Your brain does not live separately from your body. How you care for your body can affect how you feel, think, sleep, and function throughout the day. So when you think about keeping your mind active for the future, remember to get up and move today. Keep learning to challenge your mind, and keep moving to support the brain that makes all that learning possible. Lesson 3. Give your brain enough rest and sleep. If you want to keep your brain active and healthy, you cannot keep pushing it all the time. Your brain also needs rest. Some people believe sleeping less means they are working harder. They stay awake late. They use their phones in bed. They sleep for only a few hours and then depend on coffee or energy drinks to get through the day. But your brain needs good sleep to function well. Sleep supports attention, learning, memory, mood, and many other important brain functions. Think about how you feel after a night of poor sleep. You may wake up tired. You may find it difficult to focus. Simple decisions can feel harder. You may become irritated more easily. You may read something and forget it quickly. That is your body telling you that rest matters. For most adults, health authorities generally recommend around 7 or more hours of sleep each night, although individual needs can vary. But sleep is not only about the number of hours. Your sleep habits matter too. Try to go to bed and wake up at similar times. Give yourself time to relax before sleeping. Keep your room comfortable, dark, and quiet when possible. And be careful with your phone at night. You may think, I will watch only one video, then one video becomes 10. Suddenly, an hour has disappeared. Create a simple rule. Maybe 30 minutes before sleeping, put your phone away. Use that time to relax, read something, prepare for tomorrow, talk with your family, or simply allow your mind to slow down. Your brain does not need entertainment every second. Quiet time is useful too. During the day, take small breaks when you have been concentrating for a long time. Stand up, stretch, walk for a few minutes, look outside, then return to your work. Rest does not mean you are lazy. Rest helps you recover so you can continue. Think about your phone. You would not expect it to work forever without charging. Your brain also needs recovery. Working harder is not always the answer. Sometimes, sleeping properly and returning with a fresh mind helps you do better work than forcing yourself through exhaustion. So protect your sleep. Give yourself moments of quiet. Allow your brain to recover. A strong mind does not only know when to work, it also knows when it is time to rest. Lesson 4. Feed your brain with better daily choices. Your brain needs more than learning and exercise. It also depends on the way you take care of your body every day. The food you eat, the water you drink, and your everyday habits can support your overall health. And what supports your heart and body often supports your brain too. You do not need a perfect diet. You do not need to buy expensive foods or follow every new diet you see online. Start with simple choices. Eat a variety of vegetables and fruits. Include whole grains, beans, nuts, seeds, and other nutritious foods that fit your diet. Choose useful sources of protein. And try not to make highly processed foods, sugary drinks, and foods high in added sugar the biggest part of your daily diet. Think about food as fuel. If you constantly give your body poor fuel, you may not feel your best. But when you regularly eat balanced meals, you are giving your body nutrients it needs to function. Water matters too. Many people become so busy that they forget to drink enough. Keep water near you. Drink regularly throughout the day, especially when you are active or the weather is hot. Another useful habit is to pay attention to how different choices make you feel. Maybe a very heavy meal makes you feel sleepy. Maybe skipping meals leaves you tired and unable to concentrate. Maybe too much caffeine late in the day affects your sleep. Notice these patterns. Your body gives you information. Use it. But do not become obsessed with eating perfectly. One unhealthy meal will not destroy your brain, just as one healthy meal will not completely change it. What matters more is the pattern you create over time. Try to make healthy choices easier. Keep useful foods available at home. Plan simple meals. Carry water when you go out. Do not wait until you are extremely hungry to think about what you will eat. Small preparation can make better choices much easier. And remember that brain health is connected to overall health. Taking care of things like blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar, and heart health can also matter for your brain as you age. That is why regular health checkups and following medical advice when needed are important parts of looking after yourself. You cannot control everything about aging, but you can control many of the choices you repeat each day. What you eat today may seem like a small decision. The same is true for drinking water, moving your body, and getting enough sleep. But your life is built from repeated small decisions. Do not search for one magical food that will keep your brain young. Build a lifestyle that gives your whole body and your brain the care it needs for the years ahead. Lesson 5. Stay connected with people. Keeping your brain active is not only about puzzles, books, or learning new skills. Human connection matters too. Talking with people makes your mind work in many different ways. You listen, you understand, you remember, you respond, you notice emotions, You explain your ideas. You sometimes solve problems together. Even a normal conversation can give your brain something to do. This is why you should not allow your life to become completely isolated. As people become busy or grow older, their social world can sometimes become smaller. Work changes, children grow up, friends move away, daily routines change, and slowly, someone may start spending more and more time alone. Being alone sometimes can be peaceful. There is nothing wrong with enjoying your own company. But meaningful relationships are also an important part of a healthy life. Make time for people who matter to you. Call a friend, visit family, have dinner together, go for a walk with someone. Join a group connected to something you enjoy. Talk to people in your community. You do not need hundreds of friends. A few meaningful relationships can be valuable. And when you talk with people, try to be present. Do not spend the entire conversation looking at your phone. Listen carefully. Ask questions. Share stories. Laugh. Learn about what is happening in their lives. Real conversations give you something that endless scrolling cannot replace. You can also meet people through learning. Join a class. Learn a language with someone. Play a game. Volunteer. Join a book club. Take part in a local activity. These experiences can give you both social connection and mental stimulation. Another important habit is spending time with people from different age groups. Talk with older people. Listen to their experiences. Talk with younger people. Learn what they are interested in. Different generations can teach each other. You may have knowledge that someone younger does not have. They may introduce you to technology, ideas, or experiences that are new to you. Stay open. Do not say, "People my age do not do that." Ask, "Can I learn something from this?" You should also protect the quality of your relationships. Constant arguments, stress, and unhealthy relationships can drain your energy. Connection does not mean staying close to everyone. Choose people who bring respect, honesty, support, and meaningful conversation into your life. And try to become that kind of person for them too. Sometimes the best thing for your mind is not another hour on your phone. It is sitting across from someone and having a real conversation. A conversation where you remember old stories, learn something new, share an idea, laugh together, and feel connected to the world around you. A young mind stays interested in life, and people are one of the richest parts of life to stay interested in. Lesson 6. Break your routine and give your brain new experiences. Routine is useful. It helps you stay organized, save time, and build good habits. But if every day looks exactly the same, your brain gets fewer opportunities to deal with something new. That is why it can be useful to bring new experiences into your life. You do not need to travel around the world or spend a lot of money. Small changes can be enough. Take a different walking route. Cook a new recipe. Visit a place in your city you have never seen. Read a different kind of book. Try a new hobby. Learn a new game. Talk to someone new. Listen to a type of music you do not usually choose. These experiences make you pay attention. Imagine you always travel to work using the same road. You know every turn. You hardly need to think about it. But when you take a new route, you become more alert. You look for signs. You notice streets. You remember directions. Your mind has something unfamiliar to process. The same idea works with hobbies. Maybe you've never painted before. Your first painting may look terrible. That does not matter. You are learning how to hold the brush, mix colors, notice shapes, and create something. The goal is not always to become excellent. Sometimes the value comes from being a beginner again. Being a beginner keeps you humble and curious. It reminds you that there is still so much you can learn. Do not allow age to make your world smaller. Some people slowly stop trying new things because they say, "That is not for me. I am too old for that. I have never done it before." But "I have never done it before" can become a reason to try, not a reason to avoid it. Of course, choose activities that are safe and suitable for you. You do not need to take unnecessary risks. New does not have to mean dangerous. It simply means unfamiliar. You can even challenge your brain through normal activities. Try remembering your shopping list before checking your phone. Learn the names of new places. Try using your non-dominant hand for a simple, safe activity. Learn a few words from another language. Read about a subject you normally ignore. Ask yourself questions you have never considered before. The important thing is to stay interested. Curiosity keeps life from becoming automatic. When you are curious, you look closer. You ask questions. You explore. You pay attention. You keep discovering. And that attitude can stay with you at any age. Your birthday will tell you how many years you have lived. But it does not have to decide how curious you are. Keep some new experiences in your life. Keep learning. Keep exploring. Keep doing things that make you say, "I have never tried this before." Because growing older does not mean you have to stop discovering the world. Keep giving your brain new things to learn, new experiences to understand, and new reasons to stay curious about tomorrow. Lesson 7. Keep a purpose that gives your mind a reason to grow. This lesson is about something deeper than puzzles, exercise, food, or sleep. It is about having purpose in your life. As we grow older, our responsibilities and routines change. Maybe you finish your education. Maybe your career changes. Maybe your children grow up. Maybe you retire from a job. Maybe the goals that once kept you busy are no longer part of your daily life. During these changes, it is important to keep something that gives you a reason to wake up and say, "There is still something I want to do." Purpose does not have to mean becoming famous or changing the whole world. Your purpose can be simple. Maybe you want to learn English. Maybe you want to become healthier. Maybe you want to teach something you know. Maybe you want to help your family. Maybe you want to grow a garden. Maybe you want to write. Maybe you want to start a small project. Maybe you want to travel to places you have never seen. Maybe you simply want to keep learning and becoming a wiser person. The important thing is to have something that keeps you interested in tomorrow. When you have a goal, your mind has something to work toward. You plan, you learn, you remember, you solve problems, you make decisions, you notice your progress, you think about what you should do next. That keeps you mentally engaged with life. Imagine two people. One person says, "I am getting older. There is nothing new for me anymore." The other person says, "I am getting older, but there are still things I want to learn and experience." Their age may be the same, but their attitude toward life is completely different. Do not allow a number to decide what you are allowed to learn. You can start something new at 40. You can learn a new skill at 50. You can discover a new hobby at 60. You can become interested in a new subject at 70. There is no age when curiosity must disappear. You may learn differently than you did when you were younger. You may need more repetition. You may need more patience. That is okay. The goal is not to compete with your younger self. The goal is to continue giving your mind reasons to participate in life. Another powerful habit is setting small goals. Large goals can sometimes feel overwhelming. Instead of saying, I am going to learn everything about this subject, say, I will study this for 20 minutes today. Instead of, I'm going to read 50 books, start with, I will read 10 pages every evening. Instead of, I want to become completely fit, start with, I will take a walk today. Small goals create action, and action gives you progress you can see. You should also have projects that take time. Maybe you want to learn a musical instrument. At first, you can barely play anything. Then you learn one small piece. Then another. Months later, you can do something that once seemed impossible. That feeling of improvement can be powerful. It reminds you, I am still capable of learning. The same thing can happen with a language. At first, you understand only a few words. Then you understand simple conversations. Then you start speaking. You make mistakes. You learn. You continue. One day, you realize that something that once felt difficult has become much easier. These experiences can build confidence at any age. Purpose can also come from helping people. Sometimes, one of the best ways to keep yourself engaged is to become useful to someone else. Share what you know. Help someone learn a skill. Teach a younger person something from your experience. Volunteer if you have the opportunity. Support a friend. Spend time with family. Your experience has value. You may know things that took you 30 years to learn. Someone else may be able to learn from you in 30 minutes. Do not think that getting older means you have less to offer. In many areas of life, experience can make what you offer even more valuable. At the same time, stay willing to learn from people younger than you. Do not say, what can they teach me? I am older. Maybe they understand a technology you have never used. Maybe they know something about a new industry. Maybe they have a different way of seeing a problem. Learning can move in both directions. A wise person can teach and still remain teachable. That is a powerful combination. Another important part of keeping your mind young is not becoming too comfortable with saying no to everything new. Sometimes, as people grow older, they become attached to familiar ways. They say, I have always done it this way. But the world keeps changing. Technology changes, work changes, communication changes, new ideas appear. You do not need to follow every trend. But staying open to learning helps you remain connected with the world around you. If there is a new technology that could make your life easier, learn how to use it. If there is a new way to communicate with family, try it. If there is a useful skill you never learned before, begin slowly. Do not be embarrassed about asking questions, saying, I don't know how this works. Can you show me? Is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that you are still willing to learn. You should also protect yourself from the idea that your best years must always be behind you. People sometimes talk about aging as if life slowly becomes less meaningful. But your future can still contain beautiful experiences. You can still meet interesting people. You can still laugh. You can still learn. You can still create. You can still become better at something. You can still change your mind. You can still make memories. You can still surprise yourself. Do not spend all your time looking backward and saying, those were the good days. Appreciate your memories, but leave room for new ones. There may still be good days you have not lived yet. There may still be books you have not read, places you have not visited, people you have not met, skills you have not learned, conversations you have not had, ideas you have not discovered. Keep some excitement for the future. And remember that keeping your brain young does not mean trying to pretend that you are physically younger than you are. Growing older is a natural part of life. The goal is not to fight your age. The goal is to support your brain and body while staying curious, active, connected, and engaged. Respect your age. Learn from your experience. But do not use age as an excuse to stop growing. Keep reading. Keep moving. Keep talking with people. Keep trying new things. Keep sleeping well. Take care of your health. Keep challenging yourself. And most importantly, keep having reasons to look forward to tomorrow. Maybe your next goal is small. That is fine. Maybe you want to finish a book. Learn 10 new words. Walk every morning. Call an old friend. Learn how to cook something new. Start writing your story. Whatever it is, give yourself something meaningful to continue. Because a life without curiosity can start feeling old at any age. But a person who continues asking, what can I learn? What can I create? Who can I help? What can I experience next? Can keep a youthful spirit for a very long time. You cannot stop the calendar. You cannot control every change that comes with age. And no habit can guarantee that your brain will never face health problems. But you can build a lifestyle that supports your brain and keeps your life mentally rich. So do not spend your energy trying to stay young forever. Spend it staying engaged with life. Wake up with something to do. Have something to learn. Have someone to care about. Have something to work toward. Have something that makes you curious. And continue building new memories instead of living only inside old ones. Your age tells you how long you have lived. It does not have to decide how much curiosity, purpose, learning, and growth you still have ahead of you. Keep your body moving. Keep your relationships alive. Keep your curiosity strong. Keep your purpose meaningful. And keep giving your brain a reason to stay active for all the years ahead. My dear friends, growing older is natural, but never let your curiosity and desire to learn grow old. Keep learning, keep moving, sleep well, stay connected with people, try new things, and always have something meaningful to look forward to. You cannot stop time, but you can build habits that support your brain and help you stay active, curious, and engaged with life. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel.